else would we want to be for the first game of a new year? Some of you, I know, tuning in around the world for this one today will have celebrated New Year's Eve quite a long time ago. You're in the late shift if you're down under, for instance. But we have people who will be watching at all points and times of the day. So whether it's good morning, good afternoon or good evening, it's great to have you with us for this first game of 2024. What an important game it looks like for Leeds United as well. One other message that has to be delivered on this day, the 1st of January, is slightly belated happy birthday greetings to Tony Dorigo, who celebrated his birthday yesterday.
Thank you very much. Yes, the cake unfortunately has had to certainly getting bigger and bigger. Those number of candles is a real problem. More of a fire hazard these days. But yes, thank you. I had a lovely day.
Good. So now full focus on the football. Leeds United have emerged from the tunnel down below. Birmingham City also. Leeds United all in white. Interestingly, Birmingham all in black. It's like a chess match out there. And the big team news for Leeds, well, 5 changes, but the big news amongst those 5 changes is that Klaesson makes his first ever start for the club. No Carl Darlow, he has dislocated his thumb, and so with Ilham Melier still suspended, Klaesson comes in. Big day for him. Patrick Bamford also in the starting 11 for the first time since West Ham away last season, Premier League fixture that was. So Daniel Farke, he talked about rotation in the build-up to this game and the build-up to this period anyway, but I suspect that he'd have wanted to shake things up a little bit off the back of West Brom regardless. Yes,
I think when you have 2 poor results, and let's be honest, not great performances either, then something has to change. You've got a squad capable with the people on the bench waiting and itching to get on to prove their point. Well, here we go.
Birmingham City have made a couple of changes to their 11. They brought Buchanan in as a full-back, and Buchanan has been out injured for quite a while, so it's his return to action. Let's hope it's a fiery return to action as he tries to contend with the tricky wide men for Leeds United, the likes of Crescencio Summerville, whose goals and highlights you've been watching in the build-up to this kick-off. Summerville, one of those who's proved to be a key player for Leeds thus far this season, and has scored more goals for Leeds than anybody else in 2023. The roar goes up. A team of mascots have formed in front of the match officials, who are easily spotted in orange today because of that Birmingham change strip. And Keith Stroud, fairly familiar figure to Leeds fans, I'm sure. Long-time EFL referee, is the man in the middle. So Birmingham's skipper Sanderson heads back into his own half. And the game will begin with the away side having the kick-off by the looks of it. Birmingham City, who beat Leeds in August, way back in August, by a 1-0 at St Andrews. It was a low-quality game, in all honesty, and it was a last-minute penalty that did for Leeds on that occasion. First defeat of the season. And Birmingham have had an interesting season since. They had John Eustace in charge at that point, and then Wayne Rooney arrived, who inevitably is going to be the focus for some bants, I think, from the Leeds United fans through the course of this afternoon, and it's already started because Wayne Rooney's tenure in charge of Birmingham City has not gone wildly successfully thus far. When he arrived, they were 6th, and now they're 20th.
Let's be honest, they've been rubbish, haven't they? Yeah, the change in the decision really has not worked for Birmingham. I think certainly Wayne Rooney's managerial career, I think at Derby County he did well on a very limited budget, but since then still has to certainly prove himself, and Birmingham, there's an opportunity for him to do that, but at the moment it's not working out. But I do remember that first game, the standard was really poor, wasn't it? And we gave away a silly penalty near the end to lose it 1-0, so we owe them one.
Let's hope today is the day as Byram heads forward for Leeds. And James, the midfielder, one of a plethora of Welsh internationals out on the pitch, plays the ball forward for Birmingham. Now they attempt the first attack of the game. The ball is on the edge of that Leeds box, and Dan James it is who makes the important intervention. Archie Gray back in the starting 11 gives it back to James, and he's on a strong run. Sunjic just trying to keep up here as James keeps going. Good ball into the middle. Bamford tees it up for Gray, and it's just taken off his toes at the vital moment. And Dan James did all the hard. Oh, goodness me, that was a good job that Sam Byram completely missed with that challenge, wasn't it?
Wow. Yeah, he missed absolutely everything, but it looked a poor challenge.
And then he almost finds himself in on the edge of the penalty area, and the roar goes up as Leeds have a throw in.
Birmingham City players well appealing to the referee to say, you know, that's still a foul anyway, because I think it should have been here. The layoff, I'm not sure Gray was the one. Georginio was there, wasn't he, right on the edge of the box? That sort of link-up play between the 9 and the 10 positions, I think, is really important. Didn't work then.
Patrick Bamford will be really keen to get a goal today, obviously, but just to be involved in positive play for Leeds United. It's been a tough time for Leeds number 9. And a full house here at Ellen Road would be the perfect occasion for him, just to remind people of his prowess and power in front of goal. Liam Cooper, another of the old heads, restored to the side in the absence of Pascal Strauch. Leeds concede possession on the halfway line. Swiftly, the ball is moved forward by Dembele. Dembele goes back to James. And then straight through to Joe Rodon. Now Summerville can have a little run, perhaps, at Birmingham City here. He's taking that opportunity now. Summerville still going. It goes on to Bamford. Bamford shoots and it's blocked by Sanderson. And Leeds aim to keep the pressure on with Byram. Now Kamara, although he's back in the starting 11. Suddenly it's Birmingham trying to counter-attack, and this time it's Cooper who flies in, but Stansfield who flies past him, and Stansfield into the penalty area. Rodon just stabs it clear, and Stansfield will pick the ball up again. And then there's a little tug, and that will be a free kick for the pull on Byram there. Sam Byram, I think, did pretty well to win that one.
Yeah, that was good defending that time from Sam Byram, but that's a couple of occasions now early on that we've been flying into challenges, and yes, we need certainly composure at the same time as that aggression. Cooper there flying in, he missed it completely. Byram earlier missed one, so just got to keep calm.
Carry on.
And carry on, absolutely.
Ampadu to Rodon, and now Kamara. And Summerville clips the ball wide to Byram. Infield to essentially Summerville. Joe Rodon holds the ball in his own half. An exchange of passes with Kamara. Now Summerville. It comes back for Byram. Georginio can't get onto it through the middle. Stansfield there for Birmingham. Holds the ball up. Delivers the ball back into the path of Ollie Burke. He's one of the changes to the starting Birmingham side. Burke, seen a bit of him with previous clubs in the Championship. Been away as well. Foul by Bamford there on Sanderson.
So with Bamford getting this opportunity, it'd be really interesting to see how Georginio then does in that number 10 role. You know, a lot of people were calling for him to play there. Well, here's the opportunity to have a look, but I didn't think, to be honest, the Piroe-Georginio situation was too much of a problem. As long as they played well and rotated and kept hold of the ball, I thought it was absolutely fine. But obviously Piroe has had a bit of a quiet spell, so he gets a rest this time, and Bamford comes in.
Georginio pushing forward for Leeds United. Still going before Sanderson makes the challenge. Kamara snaps in to win the ball back quickly for the home team. Now Bamford lays it off for Kamara. Kamara goes wide, but it's slightly slow, and Summerville couldn't get to it in time. Birmingham got men back behind the ball. And there's a foul by Ampadu. Hardly anything in that challenge on Bacuna, but Bacuna knew that he had two positive options there. Kind of wobble as if he'd been fouled, or just keep going and get on the ball.
Positive thing so far is that we are finding space. Birmingham are coming out at times, and when they lose it, we quickly get on the ball. They're not completely sitting in and defending.
Sanderson across the edge of the penalty area. Buchanan, former Werder Bremen player. As the ball comes out over the near side touchline, Daniel Farker, I think, feels that was a Leeds ball. Arms outstretched. Longelo with the throw back to Buchanan. Sanderson, the skipper. And then it goes back to the very experienced John Ruddy in goal for Birmingham. Cooper doesn't get there. Luckily, Rodon does. And he's happy enough just to put that one into touch. It's a chilly day here at Ellen Road, as opposed to a freezing cold day here. And it's stopped raining for the first time in quite a long time.
Seems like every day it's been raining for a long time, but yeah, but looking down at the pitch, it still looks in perfect condition.
Hall is back with Sanderson. James gets the return ball. And he plays a lovely ball cross field for Longelo's forward run here. Birmingham in the penalty area. Good block made by Archie Gray. Georginio tries to win it back. Buchanan helps it into Sunjic. And then back to Sanderson. And he goes across the back to Aiwu. And then James tries, this time less successfully. And the ball just rolls behind for a goal kick. And I think this will be Chris Klaesson's first touch of the ball, won't it?
Yeah, it will. Was it Wolverhampton away? Is that the last?
That's it. That's the last appearance. Yeah, March 2022. Chris Klaesson came on for Leeds in a game at Molineux that Leeds won by 3-2. And he kept a clean sheet for the 15 or 20 minutes he was on the pitch.
He made a really good save as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
More of that, please.
Absolutely. It's a big day for him, no doubt about that.
It is. Looking at the Birmingham back line, it's about 5, isn't it? There's 3 at the back, and the wing backs Burke and Longelo.
James, nice link up with Gray. If he can keep it in, he can, but has to go and win the second ball instead. Georginio sweeps the ball, probably meant for Byram, but Summerville's got in between the two of them, and he helps it onto Byram instead.
Offside.
And then, disappointingly, very disappointingly, Sam Byram is offside.
Especially when you are the last man on that far side, you can see all across the line.
So the free kick is Birmingham's. Ruddy is signalling that he's going to take it. Won by Kamara for Leeds in front of the East Stand. Who's the final touch off? It was off a Birmingham leg. So it'll be a Leeds United throw in. So Byram throws the ball back to Liam Cooper. Cooper back into Klaesson in the penalty area. Norwegian. Now Joe Rodon. Straight ball for Georginio, time and space. Gets it wide quickly to Byram. Still going Sam Byram, in it goes to Summerville. Lovely control from Summerville, tees it up for Georginio. Hits Bamford on its way towards goal, doesn't quite drop into the path of Daniel James there. Leeds have to begin again from the centre circle. Kamara. Rodon. Again is the hub, and then Georginio goes inside. He's going to have a shot. He probably regrets his decision by now.
Well, Georginio at least is always looking for that ball, finding space. And his shooting boots, I must admit, they've not quite been on his feet too much this season, but everything else he's done has been really good. That last element, the finishing, there is kind of an example of it, where he does really well, but the shot isn't a good one.
Still a young player, still learning his game. That will be an element I'm sure that Daniel Farker is working on with him. Yeah,
he's got some wonderful attributes, hasn't he? And his willingness to work for the team, great skill, strength and ability.
Summerville, and there's a foul there on Sam Byram. So players brought back a little way for a Leeds free kick. Liam Cooper gets the ball back off Glenn Kamara. Ampadu back to Rodon. Comes out wide. Gray rolls in into the path of Dan James. Helps it on to Georginio. Georginio, little nutmegs, but can't get to the ball on the other side of Sunjic. So Leeds have to settle for a throw-in.
It's just off Georginio.
In fact, they don't even want to settle for a throw-in.
It just nicked off Georginio on the way out. But Georginio and nutmegs, that kind of goes together, doesn't it? He's done so many of them already, and when it comes off, it looks great. Just make sure more often.
Bamford has a crack on goal there. Well, again, Georginio went and won a ball unexpectedly and immediately put it into the path of Patrick Bamford. His shot was straight at the keeper.
Well, at least he's got a touch and a shot on target. We'll be pleased with that, working their way into the game, those two.
And there's the attempted challenge by Dan James, which is a foul. So James, who protests his innocence, has to pick himself up and get back behind the ball. Bacuna over it. Bacuna takes his time. So we see that Bamford chance again.
Excellent work, isn't it, initially from Georginio to win it back, and that's what he gives you as well, that work rate, just so important of trying to stop teams high up the pitch coming out. And when he wins it back, more space, and Bamford almost took advantage of it.
Bacuna plays the ball to the far side of the penalty area. Liam Cooper stretches, and the best he can do with that one is divert it behind for the first corner kick.
Needed to as well. Aiwu was behind him, so now waiting to head it back across goal.
So the 14th minute here at Ellen Road, and we await the first goal. Birmingham now have the chance to put pressure on Chris Klaesson for the first time in the game. Waiting in the penalty area. Signal given. Heads away from Ethan Ampadu. Leeds within a whisker of picking up the ball, and Dan James almost obstructed by Keith Stroud there. Rodon. Oh, great work, Joe Rodon. Dan James couldn't quite pick up on the pass. Sunjic plays it across the area. Cooper knows that he had to intercept. Burke was awaiting, so out it goes for a throw-in.
Really good play from Joe Rodon again. Byram's gone down injured, unfortunately. Here's another problem for Sam.
An immediate response to Joe Rodon to look towards the medical staff. I'm not sure he's too confident Sam Byram's going to be able to carry on here.
Well, straight away, the fingers were turning around by Joe Rodon, which means need a change, substitute. Sam went down very quickly. So clearly something's gone again. Real shame.
Shake of the head from Sam Byram. Happy to be back in the side, but junior Firpo is sent to warm up now. So Leeds have a couple of options on the bench by way of potential replacement, but Sam Byram has been an important player for Leeds. The stats when Byram starts are excellent.
Well, more importantly, when he doesn't start, they're not very good.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're right. He has been really good. And you'd have to say, of all the signings made in the summer, pound for pound, he is the best one. Free transfer, performed really well.
So we, as the longer the sign of Sam Byram getting to his feet is delayed, the less likely it looks that he's going to be able to continue here. Some movement, but not much. So a break in the action here. Byram helped to his feet. What is he doing? He's walking off, isn't he, Sam Byram?
I think he knows once you feel something go. And all we saw was him then falling straight down with the ball nowhere near. So he's felt it before. Hold on slightly. Still feels that the best thing is to go down. Make sure you don't make it even worse. Your recuperation will be even longer. But of course, he's disappointed.
So Leeds are going to have to make an early change here shortly. And junior Firpo is the man selected. He's getting ready to come on to replace Byram, who gets a bit of a hug from Daniel Farke, consoling him really, because Sam will have been so keen to get back into action and have a concerted run of games again. His ambitions have been thwarted by another injury. Leeds still.
Why isn't Firpo on the pitch?
Firpo is still getting changed. Leeds are down to 10. So Birmingham effectively in the power play situation as the ball goes over the top. Surely that's offside. Well, apparently not. As the ball carries on beyond Burke and out for a goal kick. No flag is raised. Now Leeds can get Junior Firpo on.
But maybe as soon as Byram went down, you think, you know, he's injured. So someone should have been ready to go on.
Firpo comes on. And early disruption for Leeds United to deal with here. Kamara. We do lose with Sandbank. He's good going forward as well, isn't he? Contributes well up front. So Junior Firpo will have to take on that mantle as well.
Yes, but also Sam is certainly very solid defensively. Firpo clearly likes going forward more than that side of the game, so let's see. Hopefully we have plenty of possession and he can show what he can do going forward.
Georginio's pass is loose and Sanderson has it at the back for Birmingham. Given away, Firpo straight onto the ball. On it goes to Summerville. Summerville trying a little pass inside, but he's got the return ball anyway. Now Dan James. James low ball in, picked up by Sunjic and just cleared into touch. Gray with the throw down to Ampadu. Gets the ball back on the halfway line. Georginio. And it goes to James and then out to Gray. Now Bamford. Little layoff for Georginio. It's all very tight in there, but he's opened it up a little with the ball to Firpo. Infield to Summerville. Summerville into the area to Georginio. Tried to return the ball to him. All very tight, all very intricate, and ultimately Birmingham managed to get it away. Yeah,
couldn't quite find that final pass. Just too many black shirts in the way, but certainly controlling the ball well in and around the 18-yard box.
Ampadu plays it out wide for James. Ruddy, though, will get there well ahead of the Leeds player. I think it was a slice, wasn't it, from Ampadu?
It was a slip, actually. I think it was for Bamford. He just said sorry to Patrick Bamford. And ricochet from the other foot. Made it go slightly wider, but certainly Summerville is getting on the ball, at least into some good areas. Think of the previous games, that wasn't always the case.
Ruddy inviting the ire of the home supporters by taking quite a while over that roll-out. Rodon sees his head across the halfway line, picked up and then given away. Cooper. A real battle going on in midfield. Georginio against Stansfield is thrown to the ground. And Georginio, well, there you go, yellow card for that wrestle from Stansfield.
He's so good, Georginio. Well, that's one thing you wouldn't want to do against Georginio, is wrestle him, because he's got all the tricks and strength and balance. And there again, Stansfield gets the wrong side of him.
Kind of a poor place to earn yourself a yellow card.
No point, is there? No
point the centre circle.
Yeah.
Cooper to Rodon. Wide to Summerville. Summerville's move forward as Cooper looks forward and then goes back. Summerville has it again. Firpo back into his own half to Cooper. Gray signalling his availability on the near side. Rodon goes the other way. Leeds happy just to have a period of possession in the Birmingham City half here.
Yeah, just need to move it quicker. I mean, if you keep it like that, they can walk around and defend against us. We need to get them shifted quicker.
Bamford. Georginio back to Bamford. Now Gray. Now there's a bit of space perhaps. James. Just in Georginio. And he probably knew that Bamford was waiting at the far post there. There's again frustration for Leeds as Georginio just leads into his opponent Buchanan. And the free kick goes the way of Birmingham.
Georginio, when the cross came in previously, just needed a little flick. That's what he was trying to do, but he's missed it completely. Defender didn't Aiwu.
Ruddy comes out of his penalty area to take the free kick. 20 seconds moving into the 23rd minute here. And Ellen Road still goalless. Leeds coming into this one for the back of those 2 away defeats. Ball is out of play for a Leeds throw-in. Daniel Farker, familiar attire. Buchanan wins the header against Bamford. James happy to go all the way back to the goalkeeper. Buchanan running across the back and then almost gets it all wrong there. Had to play it through the legs of a teammate to make sure it got through to Ruddy.
Not sure James knew too much about it. Did well to allow it to pass him. That's offside.
As the run is made beyond the defence, no flag, and it's brilliant work from Rodon. And it's all eyes on the assistant over there, and the assistant didn't respond.
Well, I just wonder, was it the near-sided play that might have been playing him onside, but to me, he was so far beyond Cooper, who clearly pushed up, other defenders didn't. Rodon actually does really well to scamper across and sort it out.
Yeah, there's a real danger building there for Leeds United. The ball is up on the edge of the penalty area. Applause around the ground is for and in memory of young Leeds United supporter Luke Miller, who lost his life over the Christmas period, and Tadcaster. And the Leeds fans mark his passing with applause around the ground. Birmingham with Sanderson under pressure from Bamford. Just about works it back to Ruddy. Cooper onto Summerville. Summerville plays the ball back to Joe Rodon. Now Kamara. Summerville needs building here. Still looking for that space, looking for that little hole to appear perhaps in the 2 lines of black shirts, almost as we anticipated we'd see here.
Yeah, they'll drop to a back 5 and then of course put the midfield across that, but they're not going to move if you don't shift the ball a little bit quicker. Everything's in front of them, everything's slow, and they'll defend quite comfortably.
Time ticks on as well, obviously, as Rodon goes wide to Ampadu. From Leeds getting impatient at this stage though. Georginio. A little step over from him. Good ball into the gap for Summerville. Great save, Ruddy. Firpo, James shoots goalwards and it's blocked. And Birmingham City survive, just about, but they survive. As the ball is on the halfway line, the foul is committed on Bacuna. And now Birmingham will have the chance to try and put pressure on Leeds' penalty area, having just about clung on in that last attacking instance.
Well, it's a shift of gear, wasn't it, for the attack? That was really good. We did shift it, sent it to left, and then quickly got it inside, but couldn't quite find the right finish. A couple of chances. And yeah, this is just Georginio, left leg, going straight through Bacuna. It's a foul, nothing more.
Referee is going to have a word with the Leeds man. Here's the chance from moments before.
Yeah, Dan James, there's too many bodies forward, but Summerville, great acceleration from the ball from Georginio. And that chance there, I'm not sure that was going in. That might have been going wide from Dan James.
Leeds' best moment thus far. First real save force from Ruddy. The ball is across the back with Sanderson. Bacuna fully recovered. Gets the ball through a little gap for Dembele. Now Longelo. Well challenged by Archie Gray.
Nice, good challenge. At times you have to engage, put your foot in. That was a well-timed challenge.
Longelo again, back to Dembele, who's expecting the run. Klaesson didn't come. Rodon's clearance didn't really work out. Dembele has it again for Birmingham. Leeds should have succeeded in getting that one away, as the shot from Bacuna is awful and it drops way behind Klaasson's goal.
Just got to be careful. They've got some tricky individuals. Bacuna to Dembele as well, but they'll try and keep them quiet. Limit them the service in those dangerous areas, but at the same time, let's push them back. Try and get this first goal.
Rodon in possession. Happy to go back to Liam Cooper. The first rumblings of frustration from the home supporters as Leeds try and work a way forward here. Gray doing that more direct now, then a great ball to Georginio. Runners in the box, Georginio on the edge, plays it into Dan James. James plays it across the middle. Bamford beaten in the air, comes back out for Georginio. Georginio into the penalty area, takes a shot, cannons off the defender. James just nods it back in and Sanderson just nods it away. And a little push in the back, looked like of Bacuna by Ampadu, nothing doing. And then Leeds end up with a throw in. Down below, I can tell you Wayne Rooney is questioning why Birmingham didn't get a free kick there.
Well, that's Birmingham's throw-in the end. Georginio, I think, has been lively. He's been on the ball in that number 10 role quite often. There, went for another shot from a long way out. That one would have been on target. That was certainly better, but for the block from the Birmingham City defender.
Buchanan to James. Back to Buchanan again. Georginio's got a foot in, just to keep it interesting. And Ampadu's got a proper plump there, and he's won a free kick for Leeds United as well. As Longelo came in through him. And Ampadu and Longelo both stay down as a result.
Oh, a bit bizarre. Bit of a tangle under the challenge. Longelo doesn't even realise he's there, just tries to swipe through the ball high up, but Ampadu does well, gets in the way, but collects one at the same time.
So Longelo is now back on his feet. Ampadu long since. Leeds have a free kick. In a position of some promise. Summerville will be the deliverer. As we hit the half-hour mark in the game here at Ellen Road. Still all square. Can Leeds make this one count? Summerville flicked on by Ampadu. Almost works its way across the penalty area, but it's cleared out as far as James. Kamara goes wide to Georginio. Plays it back to Kamara. Heading for the byline, not going to get there though. And again, another tangle, and this time the award goes the way of Birmingham City.
Yeah, Aiwu, the Birmingham City defender, big and strong, just gets his body in the way. Kamara fouls him to try and get the ball back after having possession. We lose it.
Leeds swept Ipswich aside in the first half of the game here, the last game here. Prior to that, this one has a lot more of the look of the game against Coventry.
You're not cheering me up, Bryn.
Well, you've got your new electric motorised golf bag to do that.
Get in there. No, but I want these boys to cheer me up even more. 3 points is what we need. And you're right, we haven't quite got going, but I don't know, I just sense if we can get one, maybe then we can relax just a little bit more and go on and beat this side, because let's be honest, they're not offering too much going forward, are they, Birmingham City? But say individual players that can be dangerous, but you know, we're going to have plenty of possession.
a little momentary switch off from Firpo perhaps there. Lost his man, but Burke made a bit of a mess of it with a heavy touch. Leeds were spared. Summerville. Ampadu, it was meant for Rodon. Leeds are now having to get back behind the ball quickly. Sunjic, and it goes to Longelo to carry it forward. Still going. Gray blocks him, and it'll go out for a throw-in, right by the corner flag.
Once again, good positioning from Archie Gray. Longelo, you know, he's just going to try and find a yard and whip it in behind, but Archie knows that, so he's just staying that yard deeper. Good play.
Subs down below, including Tyler Roberts on the end of the row there, from the Leeds man. Longelo. Sunjic into the middle. Flag is raised. First time the assistant on that far side's lifted it, I think. And Leeds will have a free kick. Just to mention that Cody Drammer is obviously on loan at Birmingham at the moment, but Leeds being the parent club, he, having played in the last game for them, is not eligible to play in this one today. Klaesson. Ready to put as much distance on this one as he can into that Birmingham half. James, great leap. Beat Longelo in the air then. Sanderson volleys it back from whence it came. Klaesson stretches and catches and bowls it out quickly. Now Firpo can have a little bit of a run here. Leeds will keep the pace in the movement with Summerville now on the ball. Back it goes to Kamara. Across the middle to Gray, and wide to Dan James. James to attack the edge of the penalty area. Clips a good ball in. Bamford! Patrick Bamford with a headed goal for Leeds United. What a moment for him. First goal of the season. First goal since last April. And what an important goal it could be. Lovely ball in from James. Fine headed finish from Patrick Bamford. Leeds United 1, Birmingham City 0.
Ah, wonderful, wonderful. Bamford finally scores. I'm sure he's absolutely delighted. Big smile on his face. But Dan James, what a magnificent cross that was. We moved the ball really quickly. We found space on the right. Chinked, and that little chip up is excellent into the danger area. What I love about this goal as well, Bamford doesn't try to do too much with the header. Allows the ball to come onto his forehead and just guide it past the keeper. From so close out, Ruddy has got no chance to react in time. There's the half a yard, clipping up to the back stick, and Bamford's done the rest.
Great sight. Patrick Bamford in full flight. Patrick Bamford scores a goal. So Leeds have cracked that Birmingham defence in the last 10 minutes of this first half. Longelo's touch is poor, his pass is poor into the ranks of those substitutes warming up. The ball travels and Pat Bamford's name rings out around Ellen Road.
That's his way up with our noses in front. It becomes certainly a mental challenge to make sure we keep it tight, give nothing away, keep going for that second goal, keep doing the right things, but concentrations defensively are vital.
Well, there's some wonderful footwork again from Georginio there. He was right down below, so he had the perfect position to watch all of that, and inevitably at the end of it, he just gets brought down. Happens so often.
He's nutmegged him again. I didn't even know it. Then touch, gets away from people.
That little step over at the end of it just threw everybody off, Sunjic in particular. So he's on a card. Rodon across the back to Liam Cooper. Birmingham City, like Leeds, are a club with American ownership now. Famously, Tom Brady, the NFL star, is part of the ownership consortium. He was at the game at St Andrews earlier in the season.
He was with his entourage, walking around the pitch. I'm sure he expected, with the signing of Wayne Rooney as manager, to things to improve, but it certainly hasn't worked out that way.
I didn't recognise him. I'm not a big NFL fan, so when I saw this huge entourage and this big guy...
The big guy in the camel coat.
Exactly, that's exactly what it was. And it was only as I walked through the midst of some people taking pictures of him, I realised that actually, oh yeah, that must be Tom Brady. Sorry. Leeds have a throw in. Archie Gray to take it. Back it goes to Ethan Ampadu. And Rodon will be happy, I think, to go back to Klaesson here. That's exactly what happens.
And the best thing I can say about Klaesson is that I've actually hardly noticed him, which is good. So he's been comfortable. He's done the right thing at the right time. And so far, so good.
Summerville. Back to Kamara. Short ball to Ampadu. Now Rodon. He's content just to invite Birmingham on a little here. Summerville, as that works well. And continues his run forward down that left side for Leeds. Summerville. Ball out to Kamara. Back to Summerville. Can he get his cross in? And Firpo, rather, was the man in possession there, failing to get the ball into the middle. Firpo where Summerville is usually, both wearing those bright pink boots as well.
One is slightly bigger than the other, so I think there is that as well. But I think the good thing is we're seeing Summerville in the good areas. Here we go.
Georginio into Summerville, just ahead of Summerville. Probably wanted that a little closer to him, but let's see what he can do with it anyway. Back it comes to Kamara. Now Firpo. Now Georginio. Firpo breaks through the gap. Oh, it's almost cleared at Dan James. Well, it was cleared at Dan James there, but he couldn't get it under control. And now Stansfield for Birmingham is kept away from it by Joe Rodon.
Excellent.
Lovely defending from Joe Rodon. Listen to the applause around Ellen Road for his efforts there.
Absolutely. Coop's got a bit in a tangle, didn't he? But Rodon came across and cleared it up again. He really has had a fine season. Been such a strength at centre-half.
Only made a few minutes appearance in that game at Birmingham. He'd only just arrived. It was a very different looking Leeds United side actually that day.
Yeah.
Firpo. Georginio, who's on the bench as well. Archie Gray, nice ball. What can he do with this? Bamford controls just with keeping the hand away. Now Ampadu. Leeds moving the ball around well now.
Yeah, that's good. See, left to right quickly. Now the space is there.
Firpo gives it to Summerville. Can take on Burke here, and he does. Burke gone across in. Summerville's gone down. The referee sees nothing untoward with any of that, so it's cleared as far as Cooper. Firpo strong in the challenge. Left his opponent on the ground. Ampadu. Good ball. Georginio. Georginio looking for movement. Comes to, I almost came for Bamford. He stepped over that one as Sanderson miscontrolled. And then, talking of miscontrol, there is a great example. Longelo is not having a lot of luck down this near side at the moment.
No, he's not. He actually started quite well, got into some good areas higher up the pitch. The crosses haven't been coming in, but since we've gone a goal up, just that extra bit of pressure, he's found touch a couple of times when he's given it back to us.
5 to go in this first half. Just a little bit to be added on for Sam Byram's injury. Daniel Farker motioning players forward. Gray into Bamford. Bamford can't keep it away from Buchanan. They have a second bite at it. Buchanan's forced to play it out. And Farker showing the neat touch with the close control again, as we've seen previously this season. Archie Gray into Georginio. Big push in the back there by Bacuna. So obvious. And, Georginio picks himself up. Leeds get on with it. Gray back to Rodon. Kamara. Rodon again. Comes back to Joe Rodon. Archie Gray. Now Georginio spots the run of James, gives it to Gray instead. Nice ball. Now James has it, and he can run at the penalty area. First time ball in. Header from Bamford. comes away from goal, comes back out for Georginio. Good movement from Leeds there. Georginio trying to put pressure on again here. It looked like a foul, didn't it? He's sent stumbling, but he's kept on his feet again. And then another challenge comes in from Longelo. It still Leeds going with Dan James. Tees it up for Kamara, perhaps. Now Summerville. Summerville looking to get into the area. He's forced away, forced short to Kamara. Gets the ball back. Summerville, referee, finding himself in the midst of the passage of play here on more than one occasion. Cooper back into the centre circle to Rodon. Now Summerville, now Kamara. Leeds in the little triangle. Cooper's going to play a ball wide. Great ball to Georginio. Oh, hello.
Let's not start that just yet, but I like it.
Georginio, well, Bacuna's fouled him again.
How many more fouls?
And Georginio stays down again. Heavy landing, I think, there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it certainly was. It's gone for the old fancy control, which, you know what, I don't mind when you're 5-0 up with 5 minutes to go, but I'm not sure 1-0, 42 in the first half is quite the time, but got fouled again by Bacuna.
Coach that out of him, though, can you?
No, you don't want to either, I don't think. Yeah, it's just working out when and how to do it. You know, I think as you get further up the pitch, the more chances you can take, but the top players make those decisions of when to take the chances and when not to. More often than not, they get them right.
So Summerville with the chance to put it into the middle for Leeds United. 2 in the wall on the edge of the box. Rodon has gone up, Cooper has gone up as well. Curled in by Summerville, headed down by Firpo. Big shout for handball, well, a small shout for handball actually. Nothing doing. Leeds come again with Georginio, this time down the left. Step over, 1, arguably 2. Kamara into Summerville, into the penalty area. Firpo tees it up for James. Just couldn't wrap his foot around it to get enough power in the shot. And Ruddy able to gather the ball into his body.
Oh, it is excellent play though. Georginio moving here, then everywhere. Space for someone to get on the ball. Once he does drive in, 1-2 with Firpo. Firpo couldn't quite get it back. Summerville wanted Mr. Firpo to leave it there. He was ready to hit. In the end, he hit fresh air, didn't he? But James couldn't find a corner.
Firpo goes in well. Leeds end up with a throw in. And, we're into the final minute of the first 45. Leeds with that 1 goal advantage here, courtesy of the Patrick Bamford header. Cooper forward to Kamara. And Joe Rodon. Ampadu. Rodon plays it to Gray. Plays it over the top. Good looking ball. James can get there. He can. First time cross into the middle. Bamford arriving. Across the defender, couldn't quite get it under control, but he might get a second go at this one. James also, and in the end it's a strong challenge on Dan James from Buchanan. Sees the ball out for a Leeds throw in as the board is about to go up. Tell us that there will be added time period of 4 minutes.
So 4 minutes to make sure we certainly do not concede, but keep Birmingham in their own half.
Buchanan takes his time over the delivery. James offers himself and gets the ball. Gives it away, straight to Summerville. Into Georginio. Back it goes towards Summerville. Georginio picks up on the clearance. Sent out towards a corner flag. Gets there. James comes across to atone for his error. Almost caused real problems. Now then, Firpo. Can he get the ball into the middle? He can, James! It's in! Dan James with the finish! And Leeds have extended the advantage here. James on target again. Celebrations before half-time. It's Leeds United 2, Birmingham City 0.
Oh, really excellent play. And it's actually a deflection, isn't it, from Buchanan that takes the ball past the keeper, Ruddy. Then James just gets something solid on it. Goalwards. And then the defender does the rest, and the poor keeper can't then react in time. But good play. We really have done well at picking the ball up in these sort of areas. And when the cross comes in, get something on it, and there's the deflection. Keeper's behind it, but he's never getting to that one. And 2-0, dare I say it, we're good value for it. We're looking comfortable. I'm not sure how Birmingham are actually going to get back in this game. I shouldn't have said that.
What have you done?
What have I done?
There's always a way. Leeds have just got to make sure that they prevent that way manifesting itself in the remaining 46 plus minutes. Great finish, and it could get better. Summerville or Ruddy had to just chip it over him then. Birmingham have fallen apart.
What are they doing? What are they doing at the back?
Minutes.
Keeper chipping it over oncoming strikers. It's crazy. Carry on.
More, please. Saw it, the Ipswich backline in that last home fixture here. Pressure told. Leeds need to keep that pressure on. Ruddy clears more conventionally this time. Cooper with a header. Back into the Birmingham half. Jordan James will be disappointed with his role.
Yeah.
The build-up to the game, the midfielder.
That goal, yeah, just gave it away, didn't he, in the dangerous area. It looked like they recovered the situation, but they didn't.
Longelo. Dembele makes space for himself, and he shoots. It's a good save, Klaesson. Leeds United almost presented Birmingham with that opportunity. Space opened up on the edge of the area. Klaesson, the saviour.
Well, I talked about the dangerous individuals. Dembele certainly is one of those. Fortunately, his finish was a poor one because it really was straight at Klaesson, who made a strange save, but most importantly, he made the save.
Leeds have defending to do in the final seconds of this first half. Birmingham feel that they could have presented themselves with an opportunity to get right back in this one there. It comes out for Longelo. Measures his cross into the middle, headed away by Cooper. Leeds will be happy just to get this one clear, perhaps. Well, it maybe could have been better there if Georginio had been able to put it into the path of Summerville, but with the ball up the other end, quickly returned into the Leeds half. Stansfield. Georginio is the last man back here. Can't do much against Stansfield on this occasion. Bacuna now in the final few seconds. James plays the ball wide to Burke. Burke into the edge of the area to Dembele. Dembele rolls it back to Burke. Burke into space to Longelo. And that's the end of the added time period. Where's the extra on top of it coming from here? From the referee. Not sure. Ball is out wide. Whistles go up as the ball is blocked, and that might just about see us through to half-time. It's been an all-action finish to this first half. What is the referee? Where is the added time coming from here? We're now nearly 30 seconds beyond that 4 added minute period.
Absolutely no idea. Let's just see this out. Get in at half-time, 2-0.
As the ball is with Sanderson, and there finally is the half-time whistle, and the referee belatedly points towards the tunnel, and now those Leeds fans who haven't headed for the warming drink stand and applaud the team off, because Leeds United have put themselves into a really good position in this game with a commanding first half performance and a couple of goals that make it Leeds 2, Birmingham 0.
Yes, we certainly have been good. We've been better than this Birmingham City side. We've controlled large portions of the game. Eventually we did get our breakthrough. I look at this Birmingham City side, they don't really offer too much going forward. A couple of dangerous moments individually with Dembele, but overall we haven't really got into top gear ourselves yet. We find ourselves 2-0 ahead. Now, big 45 minutes just to continue, control the game, maybe score 1 or 2 more.
That would be nice. More work to be done still, but Leeds are in a good position. Leeds 2, Birmingham 0. Leeds United, a big 45 minutes ahead. Want to get back amongst the points, get back amongst the wins in this championship after a couple of really disappointing defeats in the 2 previous festive season games.
Yes, they certainly were. Here, as a defender, 2-0 up at half-time, what I want? I want a clean sheet. I want to make sure for 45 minutes I want to keep them out.
Very important aspect of Leeds' overall play, isn't it, that? As they come here with Summerville at the other end. Summerville, Firpo, backing him up, inviting ball into the middle. Ruddy goes up to win it. Dan James, a game challenger in there against the much bigger figure of Ruddy, who holds on to the ball.
Doesn't bother Dan James, does it? Lose himself in there.
He fancies himself in the air, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, he can leap. He certainly can leap. He times it well.
It's good height. See him score with his head at that end. Firpo does well. Gets the ball to Summerville. Summerville, Kamara, link up. And now Summerville plays the ball into James. If he could turn here, well, maybe he had the option to spin on the ball as it rolled across him. He tried a little back heel to get him away from the defenders, and it came off him and went behind.
Well, he got caught in two minds exactly how to deal with this one, but in the end, did nothing and was in between his legs and out.
And it's quick into the challenge that caused the problems for Birmingham again there.
And quick into the second half, and that's important. It's the way you start the half, I find really important, just to set the tempo early on.
Don't let Birmingham off the hook. And put them on it in the period into half-time. There.
Yeah, so we still have to play with pace. We still have to be wary and secure at the back. We still have to, of course, ask them questions.
Cooper puts one over the top, invitingly for Kamara, who's beaten in there by Sanderson, and then Burke comes in, gives it away to Georginio. Now there's space and time for Leeds to work in here. Firpo runs through a crowd, plays the ball into Bamford. Little neat layoff from Patrick Bamford, almost found Summerville, not quite. And Ampadu does well, halfway line, wins it back. That's a clap on the ankle for his troubles there. Stays down, but Leeds are on the move forward once more. So the game goes on with James into the penalty area, puts it into a really inviting place in the middle. Summerville hadn't quite reacted, neither had Bamford. Leeds have to go and win it back, which they do successfully. James slips, Kamara has it. Now Georginio into the penalty area, not quite. Now he is! And the shot rising over the crossbar.
Oh, unfortunate. Jorginho does so much good work. Thought he was hit it with his left, then he took it onto his right. I thought, okay, now it's a right footer. No, back onto his left again. Just good close control. Final bit of the jigsaw. It's almost there, but not quite.
Firpo wins the ball well against Burke in the air, but can't keep it in play. Temperature report, it's dropped considerably here in the period around half-time.
He's got his gloves on, that's how cold it is.
And a scarf, and it's cold. And it is the 1st of January 2024. Leeds United with those two first-half goals, but Birmingham on the attack here with the ball through the middle, and Firpo's not been able to make the challenge. This is a great chance. Klaesson has made a terrific block for Leeds United. In fact, did the goalkeeper get a touch on that? Oh, went wide. It didn't actually touch the goalkeeper. Well, Birmingham are appealing it, but does Klaesson want the save there or not?
This is where I talk about concentration. And Firpo gets the wrong side of his man. Cannot be the other side of the attacker. Got to be goal side, looking at the ball and man. Instead, he gets caught out. One straight ball over, and they could have been back in it.
End up with a goal kick. Klaesson quickly off his line to close the angle, but Bacuna, as Tony suggests, will surely feel in hindsight he should have scored there. And that's the reminder as we hit the 50th minute. This game is far from over. Bamford can't get to the ball, and it's rolled out of Dembele. Let's have the throw-in back to Rodon. Just before half-time, a chance just after half-time, so they're not done yet as an attacking force, so need to press the advantage.
Yeah, what you don't want to do is give them any sort of encouragement, do you? And that's kind of what we did there.
Klaesson clipped forward to Bamford's thigh. Sunjic, Kamara looks in, does well. Now Georginio sweeps it high to James, just bounces in front of Dan James then. Ball is carried away from him. It's a Birmingham throw.
Tried to play with pace there, didn't we? The bounce just deceived Dan James.
Georginio's going to get on the end with this one. he's going to be fouled. Little pull back maybe on Georginio in there.
Yeah, normally we swap shirts. I think they were trying to swap his shorts there.
Spotted by Keith Stroud. Kick quickly in motion. Firpo. Stansfield chasing, but Cooper's got it to Rodon. Jorginho, good touch. Summerville, just ahead of Summerville there. Lovely idea, lovely movement. Just the delivery a little too heavy.
It was really good right from the back of Rodon, nice and positive into Georginio. The touch was great away, the vision, just a little too much power in the pass, but Georginio in that 10 position's done well.
Leeds fans enjoyed that. Little comedy moment between the two Birmingham players, Longelo and Buchanan. Kamara. Now Ampadu. Rodon again. Look forward here perhaps for Leeds. Gives it to Summerville. Quickly closed down. Gets it off to Firpo. Good ball. Jorginho's got space. Bamford moved ahead of him into the middle. James trying to turn in front of goal again. Agonisingly, not quite in front of him. Almost arrived between his legs there. Just couldn't get round on the ball, but Georginio gets a little high five for the ball into the penalty area. Well left by Bamford, actually.
Well, it certainly was. Georginio could see James run. You can see at the top of your screen, but he'd been better off trying to just hit it first time somehow. Instead, got himself into a bit of a muddle again.
So, 3-4 occasions in this half already have found a lot of space. And Birmingham trying to do the same to Leeds here with Bacuna, Sunjic, good challenge James. Leeds can go here. Rodon. Now then, extra bodies forward as James races into that Birmingham half. Summerville in the penalty area, just a little away from Summerville there. And Leeds once more inches away from being clean through and in on goal.
The ball was a poor one from Dan James. Just an easy ball, but you've got to make sure. Give Summerville half a chance. Instead, we invited Aiwu to come across the defender and make a good challenge.
So Summerville ends up with a corner kick only. Can he make that one count? James has come in close, he's sent away. Summerville with the in-swinger, surely. Goes to the far side, heads up from Cooper, down into the hands of John Ruddy. Up above his man while Jorginho was actually waiting over his shot. Oh, poor kick from Ruddy, straight to Cooper. Leeds can start again here in that Birmingham half and then retreat.
Birmingham's helping us, aren't they? Burke made a good run out to the left-hand side. Roddy's tried to find him, but made a mess with the pass.
Great. Georginio again. Kamara. Didn't want that. Bamford. Now, Gray. Towards the edge of the box. Short ball to Bamford. Short in turn to Georginio. Out it comes to Kamara. James. Birmingham step out and then step back. Gray. Back to Kamara. Movement in the penalty area. Gams into Georginio. Takes it to the byline. Cuts the ball back. Defenders across him just to clear behind for a corner kick.
Excellent play. Now we just have to be patient. I can feel a third goal coming. If we can just find that bit of quality. Birmingham certainly can't keep the ball now, and they're offering up a bit of space and allowing us to have ball in that last third, which hopefully will prove costly and dangerous there. Almost Georginio gets it across into the danger area.
So Summerville from the other side now. Same crowd has gathered in the penalty area. It's all the way across, and it was Rodon who tried to stoop to head it. James, great work to intercept and get Leeds going on the front foot again here. Plays the ball into the middle, easy header clear from Sanderson, but then Sunjic showed too much of that to Summerville. Rodon, great work between him and Kamara. Made a difficult situation look easy there. Cooper, scarves above heads time here at Ellen Road. caught in possession. Now Birmingham through Longelo. Whip the ball into the middle. Liam Cooper. He obviously didn't get a call there because there was actually nobody beyond him, but he didn't dare take the chance, so he's pushed it behind for the corner.
Well, he didn't know, so the striker was at the far stick, didn't know whether he was near or far. He decided just kick it out and worry about it later.
So suddenly Leeds have a corner to defend here. Bacuna is the man who's going to take it for the away side. In the penalty area as Bacuna gives his teammates the signal. Over to the far side, under control. Sunjic pushes it goalwards. And Klaesson, cool as you like, has let that one go, presumably realising that it was going wide of the post.
You think? Cool as you like? It's just a side foot, he wasn't sure. Wins himself across. Sure he was quite getting there or not, but doesn't matter. It was going wide. But again, it's a couple of instances in the second half where you think, okay, he might have sneaked a goal, and suddenly the game could change from there, but just kind of limit those opportunities.
Leeds are told to get on with it here. Klaesson's warned, I think, that any more. Listen, what Leeds don't need at the moment is any more trouble with the goalkeeper here, because apparently it's the first time since 1948 that Leeds have named 3 different goalkeepers in 3 different games. My stats genius sitting to my left provided that one. Summerville. Bamford! Hit the post! Oh! And how has the follow-up not gone in? Big shouts for handball there. What did that come off from the defender as Dan James?
Buchanan has managed to get his face or head in the way from Dan James. When it comes back off the post, James reacts really well just to get it back goalwards, and the defender, bang, straight in the head, and I think actually it might have been going wide again. And Dan James, I'm not so sure, but good effort from Bamford. Hard and low, didn't quite sneak in. And the follow-up, again, Parker laments our bad luck.
And Buchanan laments the fact that he put his face in the way of that one. Bravely. And importantly, perhaps, I'm not sure whether it was on target or not, but it was a job that needed to be done. There are consequences, and he's suffering them now. Buchanan just back in the side after suffering a very lengthy injury layoff. Took that one full on, and James had hit it hard. It's cold, which doesn't help. When the game restarts, I think it'll be with a Leeds throw-in, won't it? Over by the corner flag. Great effort from Bamford. Beat the goalkeeper. Struck the foot of the post.
Yep, really was. I don't quite know why, but I think 3-0 surely the game will be done, but at 2-0 I'm still not comfy, I have to say.
No, that's for absolutely certain. The break in proceedings lets the Leeds United crowd take centre stage. From all 4 sides of the ground. Buchanan back on his feet and seemingly able to continue.
It's hit him flush in the face, hasn't it? So lips and nose, I'm sure a bit of bleeding there, but he's a tough boy who'll come back on.
He won't come back on immediately though, so Leeds have 30 seconds to make the most of this situation. Georginio trying to do that. Now James shoots into the side netting. As the net rippled, some in the ground perhaps thought he'd got it on target. It was just wide.
Oh, it was difficult to squeeze it in to that near post from such a tight angle. A cross goal, try and make Ruddy at least make a stop. Bamford was there to follow it in if it did sneak through, but can't quite get that third, but almost.
Ruddy, lovely goal kick. Past the hour mark here. Still those 2 first half goals the difference. And it goes towards Bamford. Buchanan back on and involved, gets it back to the goalkeeper, and a return ball to him. Rodon goes across just to see the ball go forward. It's already gone out now, so it's worked well for Leeds. Throw in.
Yes, and Tyler Roberts is just about to come on back at Ellen Road.
Sure, he'll be really keen to do a little bit here, won't he, Tyler Roberts? And just had a little pause as he's been making his way up and down the touchline down below, warming up. The Warm Welsh International switches for another. James, the 19-year-old, is replaced by the 24-year-old Tyler Roberts, the 24. A man who made over 100 appearances for Leeds United is on for Birmingham City. Gardner is also on for Birmingham City. Sunjic off.
Yeah, Sunjic in that midfield looked like he was certainly treading water, running a bit of quicksand. Not the quickest of players, and of course now what they need is some energy in there to stop us tearing forward.
You have to remember that for both sets of players, a crazy mad period of games, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm sure you see the impact of maybe even in that challenge from Joe Rodon there, as he just got his timing slightly wrong.
They are both Welsh, aren't they? I'm just trying to clarify this. He has absolutely booted it. He's mistimed that one. The treat certainly was a foul. Yeah, it's a foul.
So Leeds up to defend it as the free kick will be taken by Bacuna. Is one of those in the middle of that Leeds penalty area now. Still awaiting delivery from Bacuna. Referee wants to have a word with those in the penalty area. Georginio is who was inviting his attention. Bacuna whipped in low. Well done, Archie Gray. Leeds do with this. Was looking at that, wasn't he? Longelo almost bounced up and over him, but he got to it. And Birmingham keep the ball moving forward as a result. Gray with the challenge.
Yeah, good challenge again, Archie.
And out it comes from Aiwu. And Sanderson pushing more men forward now as they have to. Burke goes to Sanderson. Bamford pressurising the Birmingham skipper. Done brilliantly well. Oh no, that's not a free kick. I mean, we've got as good a view of that as Keith Stroud. I'm not calling that one as a free kick.
No, not at all. Bamford did well. And Sanderson even knew that wasn't. Comes off the back of his heel, Bamford, so nothing wrong with that.
Firpo happy just to divert the ball into touch. Birmingham have the throw in. Burke goes back to Aiwu. Retains the ball. Sanderson. Nephew of Tessa Sanderson, by the way. If you remember your GB Olympians.
Great job, I'm sure.
Should be a throw-in, shouldn't it, really? Ruddy. Over the halfway line, Cooper wins the header. Leeds just failing to keep possession in the last 2 or 3 minutes here. Kamara can't get it off Roberts. Drops his ball, is loose. Oh, Bamford. Unlucky there that Aiwu just managed to nip it away from him as he shaped to run forward. Cooper with the downward header to Firpo, returns the ball to Liam Cooper. Rain is poised at the moment. Birmingham trying to get something going. Leeds trying to pick up on some of the loose play defensively that we're seeing from Birmingham. All the way through this second half, it's not quite.
No, it hasn't. There you saw Tyler Robertson, great control, but then almost put his side into bother. So who can really not make a mistake. Oh, that's come back to the keeper really quickly.
Good dealt with it well. Good work by Gray at that. And then Tyler Roberts reacts well in turn. Archie Gray keeps going forward, and so does Summerville. So,
oh, lucky boy, lucky boy.
That could have gone anywhere, couldn't it, from John Ruddy, as he was caught in under pressure. Same situation, but this time just puts his foot through it. Cooper goes down, free kick Leeds. Tyler Roberts can count himself a little more lucky perhaps there. He's Liam Cooper threw himself at the ball. Leeds had a free kick.
Smile at each other as well. I know that was always going to be a foul. Robertson straight into the side. Liam Cooper.
Firpo, back he goes to Cooper. Kamara. Ampadu looks forward, empty to aim. Firpo. Now Summerville. Now Georginio. Lovely ball over the top for Firpo. Into the penalty area. Puts it back. Summerville! Lovely finish! Leeds have a third goal. And Junior Firpo takes the plaudits with a fine pass to set Summerville up for yet another strike. Leeds 3, Birmingham 0.
Fantastic, absolutely wonderful goal. And of course, started initially, Georginio, the ball over the top is just superb. Willing runner in Firpo. When he does get into the box, can you get your head up and find the right pass? Well, the right pass is that man there, Summerville. Because when he gets it, ice is through his veins. He's so calm and collected. Takes a couple of touches, and we've seen it before, haven't we? This sort of area just puts it into that bottom corner. Ruddy, absolutely no chance of stopping that one. There's the chip through. Really is very good. Composed finish. That should be game over.
Well, what you would say is super football all around. Georginio, the range of passing he displays is it's superb. And Firpo, the reaction was great. Wayne Rooney is the target of the suggestion, somewhat mischievously, from the Leeds United fans that he may be sacked in the morning.
Yeah, he's not getting sacked in the morning. It'll be tonight, surely.
He's had a tough time.
Well, no, it is difficult. It's a really competitive league. And I think the problem for Rooney, of course, is John Eustace was much loved and did rather well with the players that he had to be up, what, 6th or 7th, whatever it was, high up in the table. They were overachieving. He comes in, found it difficult.
From Wayne Rooney's perspective, the former Manchester United man, coming to Ellen Road and finding life tough was a scenario he must have feared, surely, here, because he knows that he's just out there on the edge of the technical area, hands behind his back, absorbing it.
No doubt he would have seen this one coming, but he would have expected his team to put up, I think, a slightly better performance. But I look at the first game that we played against Birmingham. This is kind of their performance then. They didn't offer too much. They looked okay in fits and starts, but we performed at our best. We win the game comfortably. That first one we didn't. We made mistakes and lost it. This one, so far, we're certainly doing the right things and a good response from what has been two under par performances. This one is a lot better.
Ruddy walks slowly to retrieve the ball as Daniel Farker looks on. The manager was quite downbeat after the game at West Brom, understandably so. But so far, I'm sure he's much happy with what he's seeing here. Bamford. What will Leeds do now? Go for more. Georginio undoubtedly is not about to stop playing, is he? He's caught there. It's Bacuna again.
Got to be yellow card. Come on.
What is that now?
Wow.
Just a little chat, eh? Don't do it again.
Or again, because I may have to then think about booking you.
That's just the 6 times now.
Wow.
So Leeds took the free kick too quickly whilst that harsh ticking off was being administered by the referee. And so the game now is back underway again. Georginio enjoying himself again out there, isn't he?
He is, always looking for the ball.
This is Dan James here. Oh, good effort from Dan James. Now then, he'll have to explain himself. Was that a cross or was that a shot?
Yes.
A shot. Yeah.
Yes to both.
Chasing back well, because you've got to do both parts.
Yeah, good effort.
So Birmingham forced back, Gardner's ball over the top. Stansfield will chase. Klaesson will slide out.
Take control of the situation.
Under instruction from Liam Cooper. Ampadu. And Firpo. into trouble there, but it's Bacuna who's committed the foul. So that harsh ticking off that the referee administered but seconds ago seems to only involve fouls on Georginio. Firpo, Kamara, back to Liam Cooper. Cooper back to Klaesson. Needs in FA Cup action, of course, next weekend, next Sunday. Poor ball from Kamara, and he knows it, and he apologises. He needed help from his midfield partner Ampadu there, and Ampadu robust in the challenge. He's left his man on the deck, Dembele. The game goes on in the meantime. Ruddy. There's a straight ball. Read it, with Bacuna there ahead of him. Aiwu. Anyway, you'd think Birmingham really want to be playing at this time.
Well, it's nice football, but they've gone absolutely nowhere. It's still with the keeper.
Leeds have been able to push players up the park. Burke is an out. They found him. Bacuna. Into the last 20 minutes here. Leeds in a really good position. Bacuna.
Excellent.
Well played, Summerville.
Just pulled out at the right time, then nipped to the other side and got a foot in.
Rodon to Firpo. Goes back again, further back from Liam Cooper. Ampadu.
That's it.
And the space. Great. To Klaesson. Yeah, with one game more for the suspension, isn't it? So Klaesson is looking at being involved in that FA Cup tie, would anticipate next weekend. Summerville. Oh, now the space, look at this! Summerville has Bamford one side, and he gives it to Patrick Bamford now. Bamford cuts the ball back. Oh, Summerville was waiting. The ball was intercepted by Sanderson. And Leeds were in the whisker there of setting up another great opportunity.
Well, the way they worked the ball into space and found an attacking threat. And the ball from Bamford wasn't quite to the player in a white shirt. Dan Jones going on. Both another good game, isn't it?
Another goal, another good game. Applause as he heads towards Gnonto. And next switch, we'll see Patrick Bamford, the number 9, goes up, and the applause goes up. Patrick Bamford back on target for Leeds, first goal of the season, first goal of this game. And Piroe will replace him. And Summerville, the third switch, and Gnonto comes on. Replace Summerville, who gets a hug off the manager as well.
Absolutely, at 3-0, he thinks the job is done. And the rest is a star man, because no doubt Summerville really can be the difference, can't he? Just about every single game, and another good goal from Summerville today.
It's been good subs to bring, hasn't it?
Oh, no, exactly.
Firpo, is he caught? No, he wasn't. So Burke takes the throw-in back to Aiwu. Accepted by Ampadu. Firpo. Cooper into the chest of Ampadu. Good ball to Georginio. It goes to Gray. Gray coming through the middle and goes wide to Gnonto. Still Gnonto. Georginio. Gray to cross it. Big shout for handball there. The player had his back turned. Didn't look like it hit an arm. So Leeds begin again with Georginio, rather Firpo in possession, out to Gnonto. Anthony just pushes it back to Liam Cooper. Again to Cooper, the captain. The captain goes back to keeper. Short ball forward to Ampadu. drift across to him here. Aiwu, arms around his waist. Anthony, all drag, trying to get it away from him and Burke. Bacuna, pursued by Firpo, still going. Firpo lets him go. Leeds have got back behind the ball here now with Dembele in possession. He goes wide to Longelo. Goes back in towards Gardner and into his own half to Buchanan. There's Sanderson. Aiwu. Burke. Aiwu forced all the way back to the goalkeeper. Good pressing from Leeds. Piroe pressurised Ruddy. Again, his kicking under pressure has not been great, has it, John Ruddy? Giving away to Archie Gray there. And he's made a forward run. He's got men waiting in the middle. Oh, if he could have got it across, Piroe was there. He did well, Archie Gray. And almost created something in that penalty area.
Excellent, excellent return pass from Gnonto to Archie. He couldn't quite evade the first defender. He got across well, but Piroe was waiting on the 6-yard line just to tuck it away.
Archie Gray retreats closer to the halfway line as Leeds prepare to put this corner kick into the middle. Change of corner kickers with the departure of Summerville. Anthony, it is, who will take this one. Cleared away by Tyler Roberts, winning the air by Gnonto. Kamara. Georginio. Back to Kamara. Still then waiting in the middle. Gray. Ampadu. It's just happy to have possession. Georginio caught again by Burke on this occasion. If there's a most fouled against player stat, Georginio's going to be top of it.
Yeah, well, for two reasons. First is you don't want to give him space and time because he will certainly punish you, as we have seen already, but also...
Gnonto's given that one away badly to Dembele. Dembele still going. Great foot in from Rodon. Tyler Roberts still alive for Birmingham here. Firpo all over the back there of Dembele. And it's going to be a free kick to Birmingham City. Lapse of concentration.
Yeah. Well, we've had 2 or 3 of those in the second half, and we haven't been made to pay for it, but we do not want to be doing that too often. The other option for Georginio is that he loves the ball, would take players on. And just 2, 3, 4 touches, he waits for the player to come towards him, and that's the way that he plays. So he always gets fouled when he gets past them. And we're trying to bring him down.
Well, Klaesson has got his wall white here because this could well end up as a shot on target for Birmingham City. Very much in range, isn't it?
Gary Gardner is the one over it.
Yeah, clearly it's going to be a Gardner effort, isn't it, this one? There's nobody else close in a Birmingham shirt. And the hush descends as we are in the 80th minute here at Ellen Road. Birmingham have this opportunity from the free kick. Referee gives the signal now. Gardner puts it up, and Gardner puts it over. And there's a big roar of appreciation from the fans behind the goal, in whose midst the ball lands.
Not a great free kick, actually a nice distance out as well, 21, 22 yards to get it up and over and down again. That one was never coming down again.
So the message will have gone out to the Leeds players, I'm sure, just to maintain the intensity for these last 10, 12, 13 minutes here.
Yeah, move it quickly.
A few days off after this, which will be welcome, I'm sure. Firpo to Anthony. Back to Firpo again. Good ball to Piroe. Touches a little heavy there, Joel Piroe. Bacuna gets it off him. Cooper. We could hear the call from here, couldn't we? Rodon trying to directed it well to his central defensive partner, playing on this near side touchline. Then Ampadu almost caught in possession by Roberts. for a Leeds throw-in. 36,086 is the attendance. So all Leeds tickets sold. I think there's a few empty seats in the away supporters section.
And the first goal there from Bamford, just an excellent cross, it really is, and he gets up nice and early. Second one, a ricochet, but at least the shot from Dan James is on target, and then Summerville, calm as you like, in the bottom corner.
Here's Jayden Anthony, and he's played the ball into Georginio. Georginio to shoot! And it's taken a deflection off Buchanan on its way towards goal. And it's gone out for a corner kick.
Jorginho, I want you to score. I want him to score. He's done everything but score. I know he'd like to get one or two or more, but if he keeps assisting like he does, he will certainly be playing every single week.
Yeah, his contribution on that basis has been invaluable, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Anthony will take the corner kick from this near side.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Good shape again. Oh, it's off the post, and the flag is raised on that far side. And presumably that was Ampadu in an offside position as the ball came back to him.
That's what he must have been, but the touch from Firpo, we were right in line, weren't we? It looked like directly in line with the post. It comes back to Ampadu, who couldn't force it over, but flag was up.
I
think Ethan Ampadu will probably be hoping he was offside there, because from pretty much on the goal line, somehow didn't manage to score. Anthony with a good delivery that almost brought another goal. Dembele given away. Georginio will respond quickly here with strength. And there's Archie Gray. Look at that run from Gray. Played in now. Gray. A good challenge, Buchanan, but Gray's still there. Needs a bit of help, I would suggest, but it kind of arrives in the shape of Ethan Ampadu.
The ball again wasn't perfect. Like James on this left-hand side, just underhit slightly. Archie somehow kept it alive.
So this is, so I'm not sure which one I did. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
it's
10.
3, but let's be honest, it could have been quite a few more.
Yeah, absolutely. Even if you take one of our slip-ups, they might have scored. We certainly are 3 or 4 goals better than this side that we're seeing from Birmingham.
Great. Back to Rodon. Kamara. And now Cooper. First game of 2023 was a draw against West Ham. Leeds beginning this year, hopefully, with a victory. Klaesson. Now as soon as that ball comes out like that, Kamara looks forward. You'll see there's opportunity here. Gray was providing it. Now Anthony, he can look and see the same. It's just a slightly overhit pass again, isn't it? If the passing had been slightly more precise throughout the course this afternoon, Leeds would have been absolutely
again.
Right in again, yes,
just
slightly underhit.
Fine, poor. And it's an easy pass as well. All of those have been straightforward. We're not talking difficult ones. It's just getting the weight and direction correct. And 2 or 3 times there, didn't quite do that.
Might sound like being a little bit churlish, but I have to venture there'll be tougher challenges ahead for Leeds in this second half of the season than Birmingham has provided.
Yeah, but it's also about maintaining your standards, doing the best that you can. We can be better than that. So you're looking to improve. That's a place you can improve.
Georginio is ready to depart.
Excellent.
And he's been another standout performer here at Ellen Road. Applause and his name ringing around the ground. And Poveda is on to replace him.
Now a full Colombian international.
That's correct, yeah. Well done to Jan Poveda for making his first senior appearance for the Colombian national side. Well done for Jayden Anthony there, just showing good desire to make the block. Got a knock for his trouble as we move into the final 5 minutes here at Ellen Road. Aiwu with the ball forward for Birmingham. Cooper, as he's done all afternoon, wins the header. Little push in the back of Firpo from Bacuna there. Bacuna foul. And a little bit of a conversation ongoing between Firpo and Bacuna in the aftermath.
That's best.
Cooper back into his own half to Rodon.
Hello Emma, can you hear me? Okay.
And now Firpo back to the skipper. Joe Rodon just issuing instructions. Poveda, first touch for him. Second touch quickly follows.
Yeah, Bridgie, tell him it's me talking from the tunnel position.
Try and win this one back as Dembele comes forward for Birmingham. It'll lay off for Gardner.
Hello, 1, 2, 3.
Now Stansfield with a shot.
1, 2.
And Klaesson will not get an easier save than that one.
No, okay, I think Kamara just got something on it. Deflection made it pop in the air a little bit more than normal. Comfortable for the keeper.
Rodon back to the keeper. Klaesson seeking to
Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4,
keep a clean sheet on his first ever start for Leeds United.
Okay.
Cooper.
Okay.
Nice ball over the top for Gnonto.
It's quite loud in the camera.
Plenty arriving to help him out. Gets a bit lucky there, Gnonto. Miscontrol, comes back to him. Poveda.
Well, I've turned him down a bit in the camera. I shouldn't sound too hot.
Now Anthony. Gnonto from one side of the box to the other. Back on the ball again. He's just probably most happy to see the game out now. Poveda, he's popped up in a little pocket of space. As well to hold off the challenger Bacuna. Kamara sloppy. Stansfield comes forward for Birmingham. Straight off the legs of Firpo. As we reflect on a year gone by, as we look forward to the year to come, 2023, a proverbial roller coaster for Leeds, culminating in relegation from the Premier League, but there's been a lot more to enjoy, it has to be said, championship level, particularly here at Ellen Road, where Leeds have been excellent. Now Poveda, can they finish with a flourish here? It's 3v3. Piroe on to Anthony, still trying to get past his man. Aiwu, and Leeds have a corner kick.
A fourth would be nice. And almost a chance fashioned by Anthony, who tried to send the defender the wrong way, but Aiwu does well actually, just gets a touch.
So Firpo is the man who's come forward to potentially take the corner. Anthony took a bit of a knock as he was on the ball in the penalty area there. So I think he's indicated that he's okay to take it, as he is. He's put a couple of good deliveries in as well from corner kicks. So that'll be a good time in the final minute for another one. Not so good this time. Comes in low, and it's straightforward clearance into touch. Wayne Rooney hesitates before going to retrieve the ball. And Firpo gets one from somewhere else anyway. Back it goes to Liam Cooper. Board's about to go up with the added time period here. One or two of the home supporters beginning to think about a slightly earlier exit. And then he will stay in. 4 added minutes. So 4 more. See if Leeds can go and get one more goal perhaps. Klaesson, all over the top. Piroe held up by Sanderson. Sails over his head. Buchanan. Archie still full of running. Ball is played beyond him. Rodon was covering. Bray still having to follow back with Longo here. Longelo. Great work. There you go. There's your reward.
Yeah.
Hard work pays off. Leeds get it back, and then foul, is that on Kamara? No. A shot that pretty much sums up Birmingham's afternoon in many ways. Stansfield dragged it well wide. Klaesson in no great hurry to go and retrieve this one, as one of the 4 added minutes has now passed.
Yeah, you look at the Birmingham City players as well. They know that
they're on the
numbers
bus,
up.
aren't they?
Yeah, they're already want to get out of here. Not a great performance from them. As you say, that shot was a poor one.
Leeds had that long drive, that longish drive back from West Bromwich Albion from the West Midlands on what night was it? I've lost track of the days here. The last game, whenever that was, not very long ago.
Let's go with that. I can't remember either.
And now Birmingham are making a trip back to the
Friday
West
night. There we are.
There you go, Friday. Gnonto. Back it goes to Rodon. Firpo. Leeds still moving the ball around. Anthony. Firpo. Bacuna's put a shift in, to be fair to him. Still challenging in there now. Piroe. Anthony found a gap. Oh, Piroe almost Oliver Burke with a little nutmegs there, but it's given away. Now then, Ampadu can drive. He's got to shoot. Oh, he hasn't. He's given it to Poveda. It's Ampadu. Still Ampadu. Oh! Well, it's a great save as it turns out, because that could and maybe should have been Ethan Ampadu's first Leeds United goal.
He's never had a better chance of sticking it in the back of the net. Defender goes to ground, just hit the target, keep it low. And he hits it straight at the keeper, who gets a little touch on it as well.
I was willing that one to go in. So there is a chance still for Leeds. There's plenty of time for this corner kick to be taken. Ethan Ampadu, you can see it there. He knows what a moment that might have been. The right end to score your first Leeds goal perhaps as well. But it wasn't to be. Still maybe one more opportunity. Firpo. There's another poor corner, one has to say. And Leeds go all the way back to the halfway line. Maybe that moment has now passed. Gnonto. Oh, skips past the challenge. Still going Gnonto. And he goes down in the penalty area. What's the referee give him? Free kick right on the edge. Must be close.
That must have been close, yeah. I actually thought he was kind of just in, but I'd like to see that again. Nice and positive from Gnonto, because when he comes on with his cameo performances, has to show something. Well, he did this time. It is just outside the challenge, no doubt. Aiwu was outside there. He falls into the box, but the challenge, yard outside the box.
So there is one more chance for Leeds United. So who fancies this one as we tick into the added time on the added time?
Piroe would love this one. It's a little close, but he's left-footed. It's on the right-hand side. He would be the favourite.
There is an option just to change the angle a little, isn't there? But I fancy this one's going directly somewhere towards goal. Hit the wall the last time we tried one of these. Joel Piroe. I don't think we've seen Leeds score direct from a free kick yet, have we, this season? How about now? Piroe. No.
Okay, then.
The wait goes on. That's the last action. And Leeds United have comprehensively won this game against Birmingham City. Took control in the first half, 2 up by the interval. Never in any real danger in the second period. Added 1 more to the total. Could have been a few more to the total, but they won't be too greedy. It's Leeds United who've got back to winning ways. They needed to do that. They've done that. The unbeaten run goes on, and 2024 starts with a Leeds United victory. Full-time scoreline, it's finished. Leeds United 3, Birmingham City 0.
Yeah, certainly a really comprehensive performance. Nice and comfortable. Took a little while just to warm up at the start of the game. Once we got our first goal, really couldn't see any other team winning apart from us. The second one, that was impressive as well. In the second half, you think, okay, just concentrate. Don't cause any problems to ourselves. No more slip-ups. And okay, there was 1 or 2 lapses of concentration, but overall, we really could have scored and should have scored 1 or 2 more. But got the 1 goal in the second half. 3-0, nice and comfortable, starting 2024 off with 3 points.
Yeah, that's a happy start to the new year. Hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget Peterborough in the FA Cup next week, and loads more to come as well in the tunnel, where Tony and I will be heading now. We'll be hearing from the manager and some of the victorious players. Full-time scoreline, it's finished here. Leeds United 3, Birmingham City 0.